do you have any favourite movies or TV shows that you enjoy watching in your free time?
Oh God, I've not really watched a lot of movies for a few weeks, I guess, but I don't really have that much of a favorite movie or favorite day because it depends upon my mood. Like sometimes I
Mm.
love a good sad movie, probably. Sometimes I love comedy movies.
Mm.
Sometimes I love just to entertain myself for a free time. Sometimes I'm like full
Mm.
of action stuff. So it actually depends upon my mood. I like to watch everything that helps me keeps me entertained.
Yeah, good. That's a fantastic answer.
Hello everyone, welcome again. Today I'd be having a conversation with a lovely tutor from England on the app Cambly. Cambly is an app where you can practice your English with tutors from all over the world, from countries like the USA, the UK, Canada, and many more. If you want to join the app Cambly, then the link is given in the description box below. You can also use the code 22lively to get 22% off on any 3-month plan. Personally, Cambly helped in improving my confidence a lot, and I'm sure it will help you as well. So without any delay, let's begin with the conversation.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
it's so nice to meet you again. I've been great.
Oh, good. Excellent. What about your weekend? What have you done on the weekend?
Well, I basically nothing. I had kind of a fever, so I
Oh
was just
no.
yeah, I was just resting.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you feeling any better now?
Yes, I'm feeling a lot better right now. Yesterday
Yeah.
it was too bad.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, good. And tell me about school. How is school going?
Oh, well, it's going fantastic. Well, we have our exams from this Friday. So yeah, I'm a little bit actually tense. Not tense,
Mm.
I'd say I'm a little bit busy
Nervous.
preparing for it.
Yeah. Yeah, bit busy, a bit nervous. Yeah, that's a good answer. So how many exams, how many tests do you have coming up?
Well, basically, this is a not that much of a like important test. We are just giving it. It's just a 30 marks test. It's known as PA test, periodic assessment. Hai. Uh,
Mhm.
so, well, all the subjects is for all the subjects, and
Mhm.
yes, I guess let's see. I think I'm going to do well.
Good, excellent. That's a good answer. So out of all of the tests, which ones do you think will be the easiest for you? Which one are you not worried about?
Okay, I don't really worry about languages a lot, like English.
Mhm.
I don't really worry about that because yes, I have to read the stories, the prose, the poems.
Mhm.
But basically the tests are like we have to make all the answers, so I don't really need to study that much before. At that time I just need to make all the answers, so it's the easiest for me. But when it
Mm.
comes to science or geography or anything else, I need to memorize a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine that being really, really difficult. Wow, interesting. And when do you have a holidays starting soon from school?
Oh, well, if you talk about the Christmas vacation, so we don't
Mm.
really have that like a long period. I know you have that for like one whole month, but over
Mhm.
there it just starts from 24th of December probably, and
Mhm.
after New Year, like 2nd January or 3rd January, our school opens. So it's
Mm.
basically 1 week or
Oh,
1.5 weeks.
nice. That will be nice though, a nice week off from school. Oh, good. Excellent. Really, really good. Fantastic. And what would you like to do in today's lesson? Do you want to focus more on just free conversation? Would you like to do a Cambly lesson? What would you like to do today?
Well, it depends upon you, but we can just have a normal conversation like we did
Just
before.
free conversation. Okay, excellent. Brilliant. Really, really good. So tell me, what else have you been up to apart from studying for your exams? Anything exciting happening in your life?
Oh, well, yes, tomorrow in our school we have a debate competition and I'm participating for it. So let's see if I can win or not.
Wow, do you enjoy debating?
Yes, I actually love debating a lot, but I don't really participate that much. But this time I am participating, so I
Mhm.
have good hopes for it.
Wow, that's so exciting. So tell me, why do you enjoy debating? Why is that?
Well, it actually depends because sometimes the topics are so bizarre. Like one, when, for example, the for or against, you cannot just speak on one topic, but the topic that we have got, the topic that we have got, basically that is a nuclear power. So it's a nice topic. So I love actually debating on a nice topic. As
Yeah.
you know, there are the equal amounts of points in for and in
Yeah.
against. So I love
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Can you give me an example of a topic that has been was really difficult for you to debate? What would that have been?
Okay, I have got really lucky with debate topics because I always get the good one.
Yeah.
But yes, we had a debate, I guess, 1 year ago, and that was conservation and development can go hand in hand. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm for, so I was like, yes, of course it can go hand in hand. But the people who were in against, what are they supposed to say? Like, they
Yeah.
can't go hand in hand. Of course, they have to go hand in hand. So the topic is like a little bit not so much debatable topic. I
Yeah,
love
quite
debating topics.
challenging to create a debatable answer with that. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. Wow, that's really cool. And why do you think like debate and like debate club and stuff like that? Why do you think that's really important at school for people to learn how to debate and to practice debating? Why do you think that's important?
Yes, first of all, when we are preparing for a debate, it increases our knowledge on the topic a lot. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm just studying about nuclear power day and night, so I am
Mm.
gaining a lot of knowledge, and
Mm.
I am trying to know all the pros and cons. So that is actually very important because like
Mm.
everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So we
Mm.
need to especially know which one is good for us and which one is not. So for
Mm.
that, I guess debate is very important to for the younger generation. I mean, in schools, debate should be done because the younger generation needs to know like what
Mhm.
is actually good for us and what is not. And except
Mhm.
for that, it also improves our speaking skills a lot because in debate at that point of time, you have to like create a whole paragraph or a whole thing like to tell. So that is very important.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good answer. Excellent. Do you do a lot of like extra activities at school? Are there like other clubs or other activities that you're a part of at school?
Sometimes I do the singing. I love to sing, so I do the singing sometimes because there are a lot of competitions going on in our school, you know. So for
Really?
that, I sometimes participate, sometimes I don't. So it depends.
Mhm.
I can't really focus on all those extracurricular activities. It will affect my studies. But sometimes
Mhm.
it's needed to, just take a break of your studies. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
used to do that.
That's so, so interesting. Wow, that's really interesting. That's really cool. That's awesome. And and tell me do you think that the like curriculum at your school, like the educational curriculum, do you think that it's a good curriculum that you're following at school? You're learning all of the correct things? Do you think that there are parts of the curriculum that you don't need to learn as much about? Do you think there are things missing from your school curriculum? What do you think?
Okay, so basically, our school has everything that is needed for a child. So,
Mhm.
I'm in class 9 right now, and we have almost everything. We like focus on our studies as well and on our extracurriculum activities as well. There are a lot of sports option who loves to do sports, dancing, acting,
Mm.
and all of those other things. So I guess
Mhm.
that it's okay, but sometimes it happens like they get too much focused on the extracurriculum activities, and
Mm.
it like hampers our studies. And sometimes we are forced to go in extracurriculum activities probably even if we don't want to
Oh.
because number of students are present, and for that it hampers our studies. So that is basically wrong, but the process in our school is totally right. Like everything is there. Like if you want to do something, if you're interested in something, then it's absolutely there.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's a really, really good answer. Fantastic. And tell me, do you think that you have a good like work-life balance? Do you think you have found a good work-life balance between school and having fun in your free time?
Okay, because look, my work means studying. Right now, it means like studying for school and all those. I don't have really that much pressure in my mind. So I guess yes,
Mhm.
I can balance. I have a good balance because I also get a lot of free time to talk
Mhm.
with my friends, to probably do some other works, to read
Mhm.
novels, to sing. to do some art probably. So I have a good free time, and meanwhile I also study a lot. It doesn't hamper my studies. So I guess yes, I have a good timetable.
Yeah, that's a good answer. If one of your friends came to you and said that they were struggling to find the work-life balance, what are some suggestions that you could give to them? What advice would you give to them to help them keep or find a good work-life balance? What do you think?
So, okay, the thing that is time wasting, it also happens to me a few times. Like, sometimes it happens to me, we just are doing something probably, and it is not that much important. For example, we are spending whole 3 hours, not 3 hours, probably watching a web series, and then it's going on, and like the entire day just went away. So that is
Mhm.
a bit, I don't know, it's good, of course. You sometimes we need to refresh our mind watching movies and web series, but just doing that all the time is
Mhm.
not it. So right now, as I'm a student and my friends are also students, so we need to focus on our studies because we have a lot of important years coming. So
Mhm.
for that, I think a timetable needs to be maintained, because timetable is the, I think, the only option that we can do to manage our time properly, because
Yeah.
otherwise it would waste, we would waste our time. We'd waste our
Mhm.
time doing something that is not even important to us. Like, in timetable you can keep like 60% of the time with study, and 40% of the time you would like do other free work. So that is all you need. Sometimes it happens that in one whole day you were just doing something else and you didn't study, and that is really bad, because I feel like you need to utilize your time a lot in this period of time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good answer. Okay, so you were talking earlier about watching things online and watching movies. Do you have any favorite movies or TV shows that you enjoy watching in your free time?
Oh God, I've not really watched a lot of movies for a few weeks, I guess, but I don't really have that much of a favorite movie or favorite day, because it depends upon my mood. Like, sometimes I
Mm.
love a good sad movie, probably. Sometimes I love comedy movies.
Mm.
Sometimes I love just to entertain myself for a free time. Sometimes I'm like
Mm.
full of action stuff. So it actually depends upon my mood. I like to watch everything that keeps me entertained.
Yeah, good. That's a fantastic answer. And what about, okay, so the phrase that people always use, living your best life. What do you think that phrase means? Living your best life. What does that mean?
I guess that it means that doing what you really want, it doesn't
Mhm.
practically needs to be like, you are living a luxurious life or something. It just needs
Mm.
doing what you want, because I feel like happiness comes when you are doing what you want. It doesn't need to
Mm.
be like, it can be anything that you love. For me, for example, I want to like live a stress-free life. I think everyone wants that, so that I want to like travel and do
Mhm.
that. So that is what is living my best life. It can be,
Mhm.
according to some other person, it can be totally different. It can be
Mhm.
like they want to like do a job probably. So if they do that, then that is their best life. So it depends
Yeah.
from person to person. Like, whatever you're happy with, that is living your best life.
Mhm. So specifically to you, you said that for living your best life, you want to live like a stress-free life and you
Yeah.
really want to travel. So why is traveling so important to you, do you think, for living your best life?
Okay, because I love adventures a lot, and I feel like, just staying at one place for your entire life isn't just worth it, because life
Mhm.
just comes one time, and if I don't nearly see what is around the world that I'm living in, then what's the use? So I feel like this, and that is why I'd love to travel if I ever get the opportunity. Of
Mhm.
course, I have got a lot of opportunities now. My parents love to travel, so I've traveled a lot, but afterwards, when I grow up, if I ever get the opportunity, then I'd like spend my time traveling, of course. And yes, I have to do some work, because you work is important for a person's life.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know like what is there if you are not working at all, then that there is no use of that life.
Yeah, that's a really, really good answer. Fantastic. That's really interesting. And my last question to you before we finish our lesson today, what do you think is your greatest achievement?
Oh, greatest achievement. Okay, right now I am I'm not confused, I'd say, but I don't have really that particular goal in my life that would help me. As I said, probably it would be like living a stress-free life, but I still
Mhm.
need to figure that out. Like, what would I really love to do? That is the
Mm.
thing that I need to really figure it out. And I'm sure that I would probably figure it out quite
Yeah,
soon,
you've
but
still
let's
got a
see.
lot of time to figure that out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But so far in your life, all the things that you've achieved so far, what do you think is something that you're really proud of something that you've done so far in your life?
Okay, the thing that I'm like proudest is probably it would be like my YouTube channel. So because right now I'm always thinking about my YouTube channel a lot, like how to like provide some good stuff to my subscribers, and also I love doing that. It helps me to spend my time. It has actually turned into my hobby, and I am also really proud of all the positive comments that my subscribers give to me. So that is the
Mhm.
proudest thing ever.
Oh, good. That's a wonderful answer. And I think it's amazing that you've decided to set up a YouTube channel. I think it's fantastic and really innovative thinking. So excellent work. Fantastic.
Thank
Well,
you.
my gosh, sadly, we've already finished the end of our lesson, but it was so, so lovely to see you again. And again, your English is absolutely fantastic. Really, really
Thank you
good
so
job.
much.
And I hope that we can see each other soon for another
Yeah,
lesson.
sure.
Okay, thank
Have
you so much. It was so nice.